in just a moment today's video. But first, a 30-second announcement. What if the secret to living your best life is realizing that you're not fighting the world, you're fighting yourself? We are inviting you to get deep with our free 7-day self-love challenge, compliments of our intuitive arts and self-growth school, Zen.Ed Academy, where we feature a huge catalog of courses and certifications to help you constantly improve yourself in your self-growth and as an intuitive arts professional. Click the link to find out more and get started today. And now, on to today's video. Today I want to talk about returning to our creative dreams. Creativity is huge for me. It's a big part of my life. I'm always creating. So as children, many of us thought about being an actor or a singer, a dancer, an artist, or a musician. It's like a big fantasy, right? You want to be a rock star. But in some cases, we got enough encouragement to develop our abilities in those creative arenas, but somewhere along the way you might have stopped for some reason. Okay, maybe you started to feel, self-conscious. Maybe you didn't feel good enough, which I think is a tragedy. But this stopping may have been due to a circumstance beyond our control, okay, or to our own unconscious acts of self-sabotage. Right? Because in the arts, you put yourself out there. And I don't know why it has to be that, there has to be that much pressure on it, right? Because I think art is for our own soul growth, not just to show that you can create this thing and be praised for it. So being creative can be scary in a world that seems to value logic over imagination and practical matters over dreaming. But those two things, imagination and dreaming, are really important for our soul. So we can forgive ourselves for shutting down those creative pursuits or turning our attention away from our inner artist who's there with their paintbrush or whatever it is, or your microphone and just like, hey, let's play. But maybe we can take some steps today to reclaim our dreams in that arena. In certain times and places that may not be your current worldview that you're living in, developing a creative ability was considered an important part of being a well-rounded human being. Like when high schools got enough budget for the arts program. It was not necessary to be a professional or even be a master or a genius at whatever art that was, because the act of creativity was valued in and of itself, just the act of creativity. The gifts of being creative are manifold, big, from the sheer pleasure of just allowing our imaginations free rein to sharing and enjoying what we've created. Think about kids, okay? Children share their drawings all the time. They don't think about, am I going to get judged by this? They make up songs freely without being self-conscious. And there's no reason why we can't do the same thing. But there is a reason, because we've talked ourselves out of it. So you may already be remembering right now some lost form of expression you used to do that made you feel really good, such as making jewelry or writing songs or painting, or writing a short story or a poem. Your soul may be right now responding with some sort of energetic lift, like, oh wow, as it kind of feels its way back to a time when it was allowed to express itself freely. Your brain wants to create. It was built to create. So on the other hand, you may be throwing up obstacles right now. Look, I can't do that, I can't do that. Like the idea that you're too old to start a creative pursuit or you don't have the time. I know Cezanne, the famous painter, started painting in his mid-50s. Okay, so he didn't even start painting until he was done with whatever career he did in life. But the truth is, you are not too old. Look at Iris Apfel. I love her because she's like the world's oldest supermodel fashion icon, and she's still there rocking Instagram. If you have time to pick up a pen, you have time to make a doodle or write a haiku. It just takes a couple of minutes, right? Recognize that the obstacles that you find before you are arising from a place of fear, and that they will lose their power in time every time you do something creative. Every single creative act that you make takes you into deeper realms of beauty and magic and soul experience and discovery. And these are realms that you have every right as an adult to return to and reclaim. It's going to make you feel good. I promise. Love you guys. Just a reminder to take a moment and smash that subscribe button. And don't forget to sign up for our free 7-day self-love challenge. Compliments of Zen Ed Academy, where it has never been easier than right now to get comprehensive Ph.D.-backed education to improve your life and to get professionally certified in your intuitive arts career. Mediumship, tarot, self-growth. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.